Hey guys, it's Hannah and welcome to the Dyslexic Reader and welcome to Novelty Chats, the Sunday videos where we grab a cup of tea and have a chat about books. If you're new to my face and my channel and you think that sounds good, please subscribe and have a look at the past episodes and consider coming back for more. For my mug of the day, I have breached the void and now there is no going back. I have brought out the Christmas mugs. Now, it's got a little snowman on it. We refer to these mugs though as the witch mugs because we're not sure what the heck this is meant to be, but it looks like a little witch. So we call these the witchy mugs, and if you're ever in my house and you're presented with the witchy mugs, it means that I'm not very fond of you that day and I would like you to leave. So you can pause the video now and go and get yourself a beverage if you would like and come back to the discussion. Now, before we get started on the topic, which is reviewing non-fiction books, which I'm sure you're smart enough to have understood by now due to the title of this video, I am going to give you a quick wrap up on what I've been reading this week. I have finished Badgerlands by Patrick Barkham. This was one of my non-fiction November TBR books, all about badgers in the UK. Pretty interesting. I also finished The Secret Teacher, which was my second book on my non-fiction November TBR, a memoir of a teacher who would like to remain anonymous, obviously keep the school and all the other teachers and all the children anonymous, but the memoirs of a teacher nevertheless. And I have started, I've got my little book light in here, I'm over halfway through The Catcher in the Rye by Jd Salinger, and I am also really enjoying this, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. So as it has been non-fiction November, I have been reading more than my average amount of non-fiction books. I normally try to read one a month, and my target for November was to read 2 a month, which I have already accomplished. Now, when it came down to these books, I enjoyed them and I thought they were good, but I always have the same problem when I am reviewing a non-fiction book on Goodreads when it comes to the star rating system. I personally tend to rate books on enjoyment rather than how technically good they are. Although obviously if a book is technically good, it should be more enjoyable. But I kind of go off enjoyment more so than how well the book is written, if you understand me. And when it comes to non-fiction books, the majority that I read, I really enjoy parts of it, and I don't enjoy parts of it because it's non-fiction. I might not be interested in everything about badgers. There was some things in here that were super interesting, but there's some things that personally I found a little bit boring. And the book was written incredibly well. I thought the narrative was engaging and humorous, but at the same time serious and quite poignant in its points. But there was just parts about badgers that I wasn't interested in learning about. And I find that I end up giving most non-fiction reads 3 stars because of this. I really liked half and I really find half boring, so you go for the middle. Now, The Secret Teacher was a little bit different for me. I did give it 4 stars because I did really enjoy it. I would recommend this to anybody really if they want to see what teacher life is like. I can validate how spookily accurate this book sums up pretty much every aspect. And then I got to questioning myself, like, is it fair to give these books 3 stars all the time? Because there is nothing wrong with this book. It was good, it was interesting, engaging, written well, and it covered everything you would want to know about badgers, history, and present life in the UK. But I didn't find all of it interesting or all of it enjoyable. So then how do I rate the book? And I actually went onto YouTube and I typed into the search bar like how to review non-fiction books and nothing came up, which to me was really weird. I didn't take to Google to look for articles, I only put it into YouTube, but I couldn't find anything. I found reviews and Nonfiction November TBRs, but no one was really talking about how you should review non-fiction books. And for me, it is a different ball game than reviewing fiction books. On fiction books, I feel like I should be going for enjoyment because people read fiction books for enjoyment. But people read non-fiction books not only for enjoyment, but for information and content value, I guess. So I feel like that in some way should come into how I review and star the book, but at the same time, that's a completely different way to how I normally would review a book, and I just find it really difficult. So I wanted to put it forward to you guys as Nonfiction November progresses for the next couple of weeks. Are you reading any nonfiction books? How are you finding them, and how do you rate your non-fiction books? For me, I find that my system for rating fiction books does not translate over, and it's making me incredibly frustrated, and I feel bad of giving everything basically 3 stars, and I don't feel like it's maybe fair. So I would like some hints and tips for reviewing non-fiction books. And that's our discussion for today. A bit of a short one, but it's more of me asking you guys for feedback because I'm sort of at a loss for this topic. My November reading is going really well so far. It had a slow start coming off the back of a pretty bad October and September reading, but it's starting to pick up. On October, reading wise, I was lying on the floor crying, and I'm starting to get up on my knees now, and I think soon I'll be walking, and if I get a couple more half decent books under my belt, I'll be running towards the end of the year and you'll not be able to catch me. That's the way I'm envisioning how the rest of the year is going to go. So I'm really excited for these new books that are coming. I'm really excited. I feel like my enthusiasm is coming back, and I can't wait to see all the books I'm reading. I can't wait to see what you guys are reading either, so leave them down in the comments. I like to know what everyone's reading. If you don't follow me on Goodreads, you should do that because I'm very active. I update nearly daily on page counts, and I love seeing what everyone else is reading. I get so many recommendations that way. I hope you're all happy, I hope you're all healthy, and hopefully I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye!